últimos 50 anos, a Coreia do Sul passou por um verdadeiro milagre econômico. O que antes era um país com taxa de desenvolvimento comparável a nações subdesenvolvidas da Ásia e da África, virou a 11ª economia do mundo. Essa transição fica ainda mais gritante quando a gente pensa na Coreia do Norte, que vem a ser um dos países mais problemáticos e fechados do planeta e fica só a 60 quilômetros daqui. Bem-vindo a Seul. Para um país que nos anos 80 era tão fechado quanto a Coreia do Sul, era impensável exportar cultura. Mas prova de que isso mudou de uma vez por todas é o fato de o K-pop, hoje em dia, ser um dos investimentos mais certeiros do país. Para entender um pouco mais desse universo, eu chamei um jornalista chamado Mark Russell, que já escreveu 2 livros sobre o assunto. What is K-pop? How would you define that?
For me, I would get very literal and just say it's popular Korean music. The most defining part about K-pop is the language. Korean has a very particular rhythm to it. It has these short, clipped syllables. So when you write pop music around a certain sound, it changes the rhythms, it changes the way you put it together. Often they will throw these things together that you would never throw together in America or in France. And that makes for this really rich and bizarre combination.
E para me contar mais sobre o universo do K-pop, o Mark me levou para um restaurante típico de churrasco coreano. Quando você pensa em comida coreana, a primeira coisa que vem à mente é o churrasco coreano. Você cozinha a sua própria carne.
Generally what will happen is you'll put a selection of meat that you want there, you'll cook it up. As it gets more done, you'll then take out your handy scissors, you'll cut it into bite-sized bits.
Aqui a gente pediu carne de porco e uma costela de boi e quase sempre você tem o kimchi, que é esse repolho temperado que eles têm aqui na Coreia. Could you have foreseen the phenomenon that K-pop ended up becoming?
Around 2004, K-pop was starting to export more and making noise in Japan and starting to make noise in South Asia. And I thought, wow, that's pretty impressive. No one could have predicted this, but they've kind of gone too far and it's going to settle down now. And it didn't. It got bigger.
Why do you think it's been embraced worldwide?
I grew up in a very white town. And I remember thinking, oh, that's weird. The Asians are weird or those other groups of people are weird. But now they're used to seeing things all over the world and they don't divide it up. They don't have this very conservative way of looking at things the way I had when I was a kid. And I think that's the wave of the future.
But it's pretty crazy to think that in the 80s, South Korea was a pretty closed-off country. It was pretty conservative, to say the least. Wasn't it a fast change?
Everything changes fast here. It's amazing. But they don't view it the same way. Like, in America, it's very common to see a woman wearing revealing top, but then with blue jeans or with longer pants. Whereas in Korea, it's very common to have extremely short skirts, but then a more conservative top. What people view as being excessive and acceptable is a bit different.
It is a different concept of aesthetic or beauty. Like you see guys that wear a lot of makeup,
Korean men have far and away the world's biggest cosmetic market here for men. It's incredible how big this has gotten. We talk about the high rates of plastic surgery in Korea, and they are higher, but what are they doing? Most of them are doing very minor stuff, like the eye fold surgery, which really is less intensive than your average orthodontic procedure. So I find it odd when, especially in America, where everyone has a perfect smile. So it's fine to tear your mouth apart because, something's not even, but it's not okay to do this or do that.
Well, cheers to K-pop. Actually, let's broaden it. Yeah. Cheers to Korea.
Very good.
A culinária coreana vem se destacando cada vez mais na cena gastronômica mundial. E assim como certos aspectos da cultura de Seul, mantém fidelidade às próprias tradições. Esse aqui é o Gwanyan, que é o mercado de comida de rua mais antigo de Seul. Está aqui desde 1905, emprega mais de 20 mil pessoas. Para eu não me perder nesse mar de possibilidades, eu decidi me encontrar com o Daniel Gray, que é um coreano que se mudou para os Estados Unidos e acabou de voltar para cá para escrever sobre a gastronomia local. Daniel?
Oi, how are you?
Oh, I like that. Oi.
Oi,
Nice
did I
to
say it
meet you.
correctly?
That's perfect.
Excellent.
How would you set Korean food apart from other Asian cuisines?
Well, I think part of the things is that it's very focused on fresh ingredients, and it's very focused on using fermented ingredients. Like they really appreciate when you have a fresh leaf, a fresh slice of raw fish, some fermented sauce, and then you just eat it as a bundle and eat it together.
Is it
not
spicy?
It's not all spicy. Traditionally, it wasn't spicy. So these days, it's become more so because Koreans like spicy food. It's like some people think that spicy food is a stress reliever. So this is kind of like the heart of the market, and this is where you get one of the most famous foods. These are all banchan. Banchan are side dishes that go with everything else. Over here, this is like soy marinated crab.
Okay.
Kind of like an Asian ceviche. These are all different types of jokgaos. Jokgaos are fermented seafood. What they've done is they salt cure it, then they mix it with spices and stuff. And so it can, when you didn't have refrigeration, it could sit out for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Achar um lugar para você abrir um negócio aqui é muito complicado. Você tem a tradição de passar um negócio de geração para geração, são negócios de família, né? E barracas como essa são conhecidas como barraca da vovó. E ela estava me falando que já está aqui há muito tempo, então eles não têm muita escolha de ir para outro negócio. Você tem que seguir a tradição da família.
So this is Gyeongtae Nejip, and it's just like a typical street stall here. So you've got pig's feet, blood sausage, there's some rice rolls. Have you ever had cloudy rice beer?
Não? Cerveja feita de arroz. Vamos tentar.
So this was considered farmer's alcohol. They would make this at home. So it's rice with a little bit of yeast and then stir for a couple days and then it turns into alcohol. Now if someone pours you this in Korea, you gotta hold with the right hand and touch your left like this. So a long time ago, people had long sleeves, so it's a way of holding up your sleeve.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I can never pour my own
I'll pour
alcohol.
for you, yeah.
All right, and we say kambe.
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 Not bad, right?
It's great. Tem gosto de saquê, uma cerveja com saquê.
Wow.
Ou uma sarqueja. Cerveja com saquê?
Like eating it like in a course style. Cheers. So you can never drink by yourself. Someone drinks, everyone has to drink.
Oh, is that true?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of responsibility.
It does, That's
So-
how everyone gets happy at the same time. That's
I
the whole
like
idea.
that. Oh my God. Vixe Maria.
Yeah, and if your glass becomes empty and I don't pour it, then I'm just a bad person to hang out with, So I have to be very mindful of, like everyone else. It's a very social dining experience in Korea. You see over here?
Yeah.
See, that's like probably one of the weirdest things most people have. So this one is this is live octopus. And they would chop that up and then eat it. They eat it because it's supposed to be like what they call like boyangshik. It's like reinvigorating food. It's energizing food. 네. 뭐 이거 맥주 하나 소주 한 병 주세요. The thing is when you do eat it, you do have to chew it. Chew it until it stops moving. But if you just try to swallow it, it could grab onto your windpipe and you could choke. There are reported cases of 5 people a year that do die from eating this.
Okay.
But because they do something stupid where they try to eat the whole thing without cutting it up first.
Okay. Here.
Got it?
Você.
Oh, até ela tá com nojo, ela é local. Picture.
She's got 아니야?
You wanna have some?
보고 싶어요?
Wanna try? You do? You want? Fazendo amigos. Ei, generosidade.
Oh, that one's good.
Ei.
Whoa. Okay, go for it. It's kind of cool, right?
Let's see if I don't die first.
You're not gonna die.
Can I swallow?
You can, but you know, as long as the tentacles are not trying to suck onto anything. All right, the alcohol will kill anything.
Cheers. Para compensar as pressões sociais e até mesmo profissionais, à noite eles não poupam energia. Esse aqui é o bairro onde a noite bomba, o nome é Hongdae. Só um detalhe, isso aqui é uma quarta noite. O coreano é o povo que mais bebe no mundo. Nos Estados Unidos, eles bebem em média 3 doses de álcool destilado por semana. Na Rússia, 5. Aqui, 14. E a bebida mais popular é o soju. Tá? Cada uma dessas garrafinhas custa em média $2. Então é muito barato, é muito acessível. E dizem que eles bebem mais de 5 milhões dessas garrafinhas por dia. Parece muito divertido, mas na verdade é um problema sério para o governo, um problema sério para o país. Pesquisas mostram que aqui você vai encontrar mais de 1,5 milhão de alcoólatras. A polícia tem um problema sério aqui, porque 70% dos casos com os quais eles têm que lidar envolvem álcool. Pessoas com coma alcoólica, é uma coisa que é aceita. $4. E esse tá caro, hein? Geralmente são 2. A gente fala muito do K-pop, né? São as grandes celebridades da Coreia do Sul. Boa parte deles ganha muita grana fazendo propaganda para remédio contra ressaca, para bebida. Então, da mesma forma que a cultura pop é algo que é lucrativo para o país, a cultura da bebida é muito lucrativa, mas só para os fabricantes da bebida.